All right. Get me. All right. Brakatayawa, Brakatayawa Shai, Brakatayawa, Brakatayawa Shai, Brakatayawa, Brakatayawa Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Arachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, tells us truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son. The Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, because come and deliver us to this captivity that we're in. My name is Ma'aka Allah Bungab Ben Yasharala, Church of Philadelphia, Cameron, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, come back at you with another one. Like the title says, this is what the elect has to look forward to. Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter, starting verse 11, all the way down to the end of 20. First fruits being, so to speak, that's what, not so to speak, that's what they are. And they're going to get the first of everything. The first of the kingdom, the first everything in the kingdom to come. All right. This is without further ado. I'm just going to read this real fast. Zephaniah. So I could put this on. Do not disturb. All right. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 11. It says, in that day shalt thou not be, Shalaka, in that day shalt thou not be ashamed for all thy doings, wherein thou hast transgressed against me. For when, Shalaka, for then I will take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt no more be haughty because of my holy mountain. So that's going to talking about these other nations, bragging how they have us in captivity, the conditions that we're in. They're rejoicing with pride, man. All right. Not Lord's will not be a part of them, but I'm just talking as what they're rejoicing over right now. These other nations are rejoicing at the fact that they took us down. They had us in captivity. They got us in captivity. We've been in captivity for some time now, but the Lord, hey, man, he's about to strike and he's about to come back for his elect, man. And there's 1/3 to deliver them out of this up and coming calamity, You're going to get caught in it, but the Lord's going to deliver you out of it, first and foremost. All right. So going to verse 12, it says, I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people. They shall trust in the name of Yahweh. And who's going to trust in the name of Yahweh, man? The elect. All right. Fully, 100%. They trust in Yahweh. Because the scriptures tell you, what's that? Proverbs says, trust in the Yahweh with all thy heart and lean not onto your own understanding. It says, in all thy ways acknowledge him and he will direct thy path. So the Lord, hey, man, you just got to have that faith in him. You've been taught, you've been warned. Now the Lord is making good on his promise. You're starting to see all hell break loose, all these people panicking now. People stockpiling on food. I tell them, hey, go ahead and do that, man. All he's doing is storing it up for the elect. Because the Lord said, what? His servants shall eat, man. They definitely going to eat, man. All right. But while the rest of the hunger, man, because I say people stockpile whatever you want to do, but you don't know where you're going to be at when all hell breaks loose. Literally, like chaos, complete chaos. Because you're seeing the stage is already set. But anyway, going back into the scripture, Salakia, it says, the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity. You see that? The remnant of Israel, Salakia, the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity. Iniquity is sin, nor speak lies. You got some of these guys out here with that's why the apostles, always say nobody got 100% truth, because they're not speaking lies, man. Everything that they're speaking is facts, and truth is backed up by scripture and history as well. When you got other men, other camps, they be speaking lies. They lie on brothers, They lie about the scriptures because a lot of them took that bag, man. But this is how you know the difference, all right, between the real man of the Lord and one that's faking, man. All right, it says the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity. All right, a small remnant. It says, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth, for they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. All right. It says, sing, O daughter of Zion, shout, O Israel, be glad and rejoice with all thine heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. Yahweh hath taken away thy judgments. You see that? The Lord has taken away, Yahweh has taken away thy judgments. He hath cast out thine enemy, the king of Israel, even Yahweh is in the midst of thee. And who is the king of Israel, man? Malak Dawad, all right? That's what the elect got to look forward to, man. All right, and Malak Dawad is a part of that number, man. He's what? That's the house of David, man. You know, the Bayaf Dawadat. All right. So it says, read this again. Verse 15, it says, Yahweh hath taken away thy judgments. He hath cast out thine enemy. The king of Israel, even Yahweh, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil anymore. All right, that's what we're looking forward for, man. The days right now are evil, but when the Lord comes and rectifies everything, you're not going to see evil anymore, man. These people are not going to be coming at you no more because the Lord is going to put his perfect righteous order restored to this earth, which it so desperately needs right now, man. Because these people is tripping, man. Complete chaos, man. All right. And like I said, it's only going to get worse, man. Scriptures tell you that. All right, verse 16, it says, in that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not, in Zion, let not thine hands be slack. And yo, that's Jerusalem, Zion, that's the whole Jerusalem, you know, would be what's that? Northern tribe. Zion would be the southern tribe. All right. It says, Yahweh thy power in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful from the solemn assembly. All right, the Lord, the broken heart, man, the contrite spirit, man. That's what the Lord is dealing with, and that's what he's coming to deliver, man. Because they tired, man. They fed up with this place. All right, this place sucks, man. There's nothing here. All right, but death and destruction, and that's it. You know? Who wants to be in a world like that? You know? But it says, verse 18 again, it says, I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. It says, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee. All right, that's what we're looking forward to, man. You know, righteous men, they're looking forward to the Lord undoing all that afflict them, man. All these other nations, all of them. All right. It says, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out. It says, and I will get them praise and fame. All right, this is what I got to look for. And I will get them fame, praise and fame, in every land where they have been put to shame. At that time, I will bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all of the earth. It says among all of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith Yahweh. All right, call Lam Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Harachaha Kwadash for those words. All right, because that's a promise what the Lord said he's going to do, man. He's about to turn back our captivity. All right, after this whole destruction comes. All right, because you're seeing this whole ice situation. All this is set up by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Harachaha Kwadash, like I said, to do his bid in the you know, to show his power, man. And judgment and punishment for you nations that was so happy that y'all, you know, that the Lord allowed y'all to take us down because we sin. We're invincible. Jerusalem, Yasharallah, is invincible when we all serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Bashim Harakakwadas on one accord, man. You know, but the Lord got us set up the way He has, so He gonna show them we all gonna come together. Lord's willing. Well, we are in the kingdom of heaven after this place is done. But 2/3 of our people have to die first. You know, so hey, Lord's willing. This was edifying. You got something out of it. Keep fighting a good fight. Stay up. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. To the next lesson, say Shalom.